In November, I entered my design into a box contest for Olio. Olio is a concentrate company based out of Colorado, and they make amazing concentrates. One of my favorites is their, I think it's called micro rosin jam, and it is so good. Oh, I should also preface that by saying that Olio is solventless, which means that the butane and other harsh chemicals that they use to make other concentrates are not present within the Olio brand. So that's another reason why I love their concentrates, because in addition to being solventless, they're also tasty because they place an emphasis on terpenes. So I did a design and I entered it into their contest. I was really excited when on the 16th, I think it was, because they were a day late, the 16th, they let me know that my design had been chosen as a finalist. And so there would be a voting period, which my design was included in. Within the first week of December, I was notified that I had actually won the contest. I was super excited. So when the art director reached out and we were able to talk files and Adobe and all of the things that come along with being a graphic design contest winner, I was super excited. I did learn that my box won't be made until they need to make a new batch of concentrates, which is gonna be a minute because they've got a few thousand that they need to get through. But when the time comes for them to make a new batch, my box is going to be the container that people will buy. So I'm really happy that I won the contest. And when I go to the dispensary to shop for myself now, and I see a really cool package design, I can't help but bring my design up. So this actually happened pretty recently when I went to my local dispensary and I was asking the bud tender if she had any recommendations for me. I had already made a few choices, but I wanted like a little variety, and I didn't want to pick something that I was gonna pick. I wanted to pick something that she would pick because, well, she works around a bunch of Maryland strains, so I would think that she would know what Maryland strains Marylanders can do best. So the flower strain that she recommended to me was from a company called Garcia. The strain is called Florida Kush, and the box for Garcia reminds me of the innovative thinking that I had when I was designing my box. So I thought I would do a little unboxing video of this to tie my two worlds together, because I love opportunities where I can talk about just alternative medicine and alternative wellness, whether that be through psilocybin or cannabis. And I can also talk about graphic design, which is my passion, my heart, my everything. So let's dig in, because I've been waiting to smoke this for a minute. I really love black boxes that utilize monotone and pops of color to really draw your attention to it. When you first open it, wisdom is where you find it. I guess while I'm doing this, I should also make note that this is my printed box right here. So it has a bunch of symbols and things that represent things that stoners love. This is even the scientific version of THC right here. And then this is where the label is gonna go, and this is all the information that had to be there. There's a little gold drip, because like I said, they're a concentrate. So there's a little gold drip going around the whole box. This logo is their logo and it has to be there, but I figured I would add my little logo in there as well. I am not a professional printer at all. So my little box is not gonna do it very much justice, but when you open it up, it's going to have two little, I cannot even think, two little cannabis silhouettes on the thing here. And then when you open it up, mine printed wrong, but you get the basic gist that there's gonna be my logo all inside of the box here. So anyway, back to Garcia's box. So when you open it, on the inside, there's a little message here. It says, wisdom is where you find it. And then you open it further and they've got some little designs on here. And then I really love the the blue top here. So nice little glass jar. Okay. And they've got these little indicators. So I am going to roll up and smoke for, well, I'm not going to roll up. I'm actually going to be a little lazy and I'm going to make my own pre-roll. But I'm going to proceed with rolling up, and I'm going to smoke a little bit. I'm not going to smoke the whole thing because it is, I think it's like 10:30 right now in the morning. And if I smoke an indica this early in the morning, I am not going to be as effective at all. But I do want to give a review on the taste and the smell once I grind it up, because I feel like you get a real true smell of what it tastes like when you smell it from the grinder. So let's get into it. Oh, that smells really good. Oh, I like that. It's when I immediately opened it, it was like just like it was a cushy smell, actually. It smelled like a kush. And oh my god, it smells so good. And I think that was another reason why she was recommending it, because she said that she loved the terpenes on it. Yeah, 3.91 terpenes. So that's pretty high. And actually it has 1.15 of limonene. And I don't even see myrcene on here for real. Oh, beta myrcene 83. So that's going to be where the indica comes in. But limonene is actually more uplifting. Total cannabinoids, 30.6. So this is testing around 30% THC. Ooh. But it smells really good. I can't stop smelling it. So, this is my little grinder right here. I think I have some stuff in here from last night, so I'm gonna use the top of this. I think I have some, so I have some stuff in here from last night. So I'm gonna use the top for the Garcia to hold the flower from last night. Because when I'm trying something new, I don't want to mix the strains, because I want to know exactly what I'm getting with the strain that I got. I have had this grinder. I've had this grinder for a minute. So I guess just a little, this is the raw cone loader. I think I got it on Amazon. It was like a whole kit. And I think when I got it, it came with some other little stick. But I didn't like that one. So this is the raw loader. I sometimes use the King Palm cones when I roll. This particular one had a fruit burst, so it had a little bubble in here that you squeeze before you smoke it, and it releases a flavor that you can taste while you're smoking. So I sometimes will use the cones. They've got this whole thing with their palm leaves and everything, but the true reason why I buy these when I see them is for, where is it? I think it's in my case. But the true reason why I buy these guys is for this little King Palm stick that comes in it. It is great for stuffing cones. So I'm just gonna take some of this wonderful smelling bud. I'm gonna grind it up. I'm not gonna do too much because I am not gonna smoke it all right now. So guess this can double as a how to use a raw loader video with maximum maximum efficiency. So as I'm doing this, I'm actually noticing that it's pretty sticky, so I'm gonna have to really be careful with how much I smoke of this. especially if it starts to taste good and I want to smoke more. So like I said, not very much. It actually, so when I first opened it, there was this kind of gassy smell to it. And there's still gas, but once I ground it up, there's actually like a nice little sweet citrus in there a little bit. So Florida oranges, Florida Kush maybe. I'm excited. So what I like to do is before I actually use the loader, I like to put a little flour in here so that there's not that gap that makes this loose and everything when you fill it. So let me just put a little bit in there. Now, obviously, this is where the loader comes in handy, because if I didn't have the loader, I would literally be doing this and stuffing and packing, like packing it down this whole time. So what the loader is you place it in the cone, and then my little, my other rolling tray is dirty, so I wanted to use this little cutesy one, but it is not great for what I'm doing right now. Like, it's great for if I was actually rolling and I just needed something to catch it so that it didn't fall in my pants, but in terms of like space and opportunity, you can barely fit anything on it. So from there, once you put it in this little front part, you just use a little stick and you force it down. So instead of having to like reload and like reset the way that you're holding your grinder, which is a little inconvenient and not time conducive, you can do it with this little loader. Yeah. Okay. Right. Tray is still effective though. It's catching stuff that I'm seeing that I'm dropping, but this smells really good. I'm actually glad that I listened to her. And I'm also glad that I waited to open this, because now it's kind of like a treat. Dre had actually said that he wasn't sure if Dre is one of my friends. It's also the father of my daughter. So Dre, he actually told me that he had to check YouTube guides or whatever, because he wants to do a gaming channel and he wants to smoke on his gaming channel, but he wasn't sure if that was allowed on YouTube. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure you can smoke on YouTube, because people take dabs on YouTube. So I guess I'll find out with this video if it gets a strike or something. I don't think that it will, because I'm not selling anything. I'm just literally doing a review. And so I think that's where the distinction lies. Like, I think you can smoke on YouTube, but you can't sell things that you're smoking, I think. And also, if he's gonna do it that way, because it's for, I got a lot of extra room. I did not use a whole lot. I think you have to make it so that it's not for kids as well if you are smoking on it. All right, so now we have our pre-roll, and I'm gonna light this up so I can smoke a little bit and give a little review. All right, so my DSLR has decided that it has been overworked and it is going to cut off. So I am going to record the rest of this video on my phone. So before I got cut off, I was searching for a lighter so that I could light this bad boy up and see what's happening. So now I'm about to do that. And I guess it's just as well. You good. So the citrus hints that I was picking up on when I smelled it have translated over to tasty notes as I'm smoking it. Additionally, there's like a smooth toastiness. The best way that I can describe it is probably like a toasted marshmallow, just like on that level of like smoothness. And it smells pretty good. It's not a gassy, like kind of like when you first smelled it, like from the bud, but it smells good. Like it could be an incense or something. I think this is but yes, it checks out. And as I said, I'm not gonna overdo it because I still have a whole day ahead. I'll see you in the next video. So I'm back in the work bubble right now, and I have to say I feel a lot more relaxed than when I started that video for the Florida Kush. I definitely think it's gonna check out later tonight when I finish it. I'm gonna be out like a light.